We've already seen how we can import media directly into our clip bin and then add that media down into our timeline. In this movie, I want to take a few minutes to just go ahead and look at some of the other options that you have with working with the media inside of your clip bin so that you can be a little bit more efficient at how you work with those files. And the first thing to look at is if you move your mouse inside of the clip bin area and simply right-click, you can see that one of the options that's generally selected by default is Show in Groups. Now, if yours isn't already selected, then you're going to have the other view that we're going to be going to. But for right now, I'm going to deselect Show in Groups. And now, instead of having all those nice groups set up for each different type of media, now all of our files for our clip bin are all in one view. This makes it a little bit easier to find all of our files if we only have a few files in our clip bin and we don't need to worry about them being separated out into different groups. Next, we can look at how to change the view of our clip bin. We can do that by once again right-clicking inside of our clip bin, and this time we'll go down to the View menu. The default is generally set to thumbnails, which is what we're seeing right now. But if we select the other option, Details, the preview icons for our clips disappear, and now we have a little bit more information about each of the different files. We can see the difference between movie files, audio files, and image files, and we have all of those types set out over here on the right. Once you're in the detail view, you can of course do all the things that you can normally do in Windows, like click on the top of a column in order to sort all of the information by that type of data. If you prefer working in this mode, go ahead and leave it like that. I'm going to go ahead and change mine back to the icon view. I'll go ahead and right-click in the clip bin and then come back to View and select Thumbnails again. I prefer to work in this view because it gives me a preview of my files. Next, we can see some additional information if we right-click on an item in our clip bin and then select Properties from the drop-down menu. A Properties window will appear and give us detailed information about that particular clip. Here, we can see the length of time that this particular movie is, the size, the date and time it was last modified, and a whole wealth of additional information. Sometimes this is very helpful when you're trying to find just the right piece of media that you want to add into your project. Finally, you can clean up your clip bin by removing any extraneous files that you're not currently using within your project. Right now, we have our logo.png file added into our project, but we haven't added clapping.mp3 or our ec_intro movie file. We can go ahead and clean up our clip bin automatically by right-clicking in the clip bin and selecting Remove Unused Clips. This will get rid of any of those clips that we haven't used, and it'll keep our project file nice and clean and easy to use. The clip bin is a great tool for keeping all of your project files organized and ready for you to use and incorporate into your project at any time.